Ferrari.
It's Rari Talk, motherfucker.
Rari Talk. Please introduce yourself for the camera, ma'am.
What's going on, you guys? It's your girl, Jazz Anderson.
What's up, Jazz Anderson?
What's up?
I was looking at my calendar, and my wife was like, "Oh, you're interviewing Jazz." I said, "Yeah, I'm interviewing Jazz." She was like, "Oh my God!" So
wow,
you already have a fan in my household.
Awesome.
How are you doing?
I'm good. You know, I'm happy to be out here in Atlanta. Definitely up at your station. It was big for me because I'm coming from Houston. So I was like, when I get to Atlanta, I got to do all the hot, the radio interviews with the hot clubs, things like that. So, I'm new to the city, but I'm adjusting.
Now, so you're saying new to the city as you moving here, or are you visiting here?
Or
both, a little bit of both?
A little bit of both. I'll put it like that because I'm here for like more than 6 months. So to me, it's kind of picked up and moved in a sense.
Now, what brought you to Atlanta?
So work brought me to Atlanta. As you guys know, or you may not know, I am on TV as well, production side of things, in front of the camera.
Brag a little bit. Let's go ahead and brag. Now, what do you do on TV?
So a lot of people know me for being on the show Basketball Wives.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to call myself a reality star, you could say. After Basketball Wives, I did Signed on VH1.
Mm-hmm.
I have a talk show on Fox Soul called The Mix. So
Fire.
A lot of people see me as a co-host too. So just when it comes to TV, I do it all.
So how does it feel to now be interviewed? Because, sometimes you're on the other side.
Right. Well, I started out in front of the camera. So for me, this is always natural to me and like home. It was actually weird when I transitioned to having to interview.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I definitely had to do my research and study up on it. But now it feels more natural.
Okay, so now that you're in Atlanta, you're working. Are you allowed to tell us what you're working on?
I can tell you what I have out now.
Okay.
I'll put it like that. So, I booked my first movie role in a movie called Armstrong, which will be on Tubi and Amazon
Fire.
Prime. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. People could see me in my acting bag. And then I transitioned from being in front of the mic to doing some kind of, I guess you could say, ghostwriting in a sense.
That's fire.
And really like putting my pen to the pad. So
Okay.
I did the theme song for House of Vicious on BET.
Okay.
Which you can watch every Wednesday. So those are my two exciting things right now.
Okay. Let's do a little deep dive into the music aspect. When did you decide that that's something that you wanted to do?
Ooh, I was like 13 or 14 when I knew I wanted to pursue rap. But I've always loved poetry. I've always loved writing. I've always loved all of that. So it just went hand in hand.
Now, when did Mom find out that that's something that you wanted to do, and did she take you serious?
So I showed her my first rap when I was 13 or 14.
Okay.
When I wasn't nervous anymore, and I'll never forget. She told me that's trash.
Damn.
She was like, if you want to be taken serious in this, you got to step up your vocab. You need to read more. Just expand your knowledge on topics and certain things. So I always say, even though she was brutally honest, it did help me get to where I'm at now.
Okay. Now, a question I always wanted to ask maybe someone that's a daughter of a big reality star. When, let's just say your mom, I believe she had the quote. What was the quote that trended? What was it, Sable?
She be having so many.
Because it's a GIF. It's a GIF. It's a G. Okay. From Basketball Wives. Okay, so when someone like your mom trends, because that was the beginning of the trending era, the gifts and everything like that.
Oh yeah.
How was that for you growing up? How did that affect you? Did it affect you in school or anything like that? Or
yeah, it definitely did. It's crazy because my mom was on The Real World before Basketball Wives. She did acting and all that, but I always tell people I didn't know she was really famous until she did Basketball Wives. And I go to school with people who are my age, 14, 15, 16, and they're talking about my mom. Oh my God, that episode was crazy. And that's when it dawned on me, oh, my mom is a celebrity. But
your mom was cool though, she wasn't on no lame stuff. You know what I'm saying? So how was that for you? You know what I'm saying? Because some other people's parents was not coming off all the way. You know what I'm saying?
It was my mom was the talk of the town all the time at school. So for me, you have those people who are jealous of you. I had to, figure out who's really my genuine friends. So I went through all that at a young age, which is why now at 26, I could tell between like, okay, you faking the funk with me just to be in my circle.
Right.
But yeah, I went through all that when I was younger.
Okay.
She was on TV.
Now, 2023 is approaching. Are we getting some new music? What are we doing?
You guys will definitely be getting a new single from me. My latest project, The Experiment, is out. My single, Watch This, is still, buzzing and things like that. But I do want to follow up with a new single. A lot of people know me from doing my car freestyles and things like that.
Yes.
But I really want to put a record.
Keep that up, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that's what's coming out in 2023.
A new single.
New single.
Yes.
Okay. And what else? Are we going to be back on the television screens with some more stuff? Like,
Yeah.
do people cast you?
Yeah, you guys will definitely see more of me on your TV screen from the reality side. And then, like I said, I definitely want to get into more acting. So, yeah, I'm going out on auditions, getting the callbacks and things like that. So just, stay tuned for that.
Okay. And how can the people follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram at Jazz Anderson, Jazz Anderson, or my Twitter, it's Jazz Anderson, ITS, Jazz Anderson.
All right. I appreciate you pulling up for some Rari talk.
Thank you for having me.
Wavy Pluto, you did.